Vegan, because nations have laws to protect the animal people.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy, blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
These worshipping palaces help to naturally stabilize the surrounding, bless the atmosphere and all beings nearby. And by the way, one day while traveling, I wanted to rid myself of all the house keys, ashram keys or related remote controls, etc. But heaven told me to keep them for the same beneficial purpose. So all the temples and the churches that we built are nothing of physical value compared to the palaces that the deities, the goddesses, have built for those masters. So it doesn't matter that when they leave, they have magnificent temples or not, they always have.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Be vegan to save the planet. Animal people, and humans. Be vegan to save the planet, animal people, and humans.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled The Sacred Palace's Location, Part 3 of 3, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on May 27th, 2024.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, vegan, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, vegetarian, the venerated Lord Krishna, vegetarian, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, vegan, the venerated Lord Mahavira, vegan, the beloved prophet Muhammad, vegetarian, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, vegetarian, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on Earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai Vegan receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai Vegan respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness. Wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai Vegan promotes the peaceful, loving, plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world, where people of both animal and human kingdoms live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we're aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal people-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters.
Joy am I, and love am I. Joy is mine, and love is mine. I hold two, and two abide. I hold two, and two abide. The deities just do it, nobody asked them to. I never knew they did until, later on. When something happened there, and then I would ask, some local deity gods, why did such a thing happen? Then they would explain to me, because so-and-so person came to your island you inhabited before and disturbed the peace and construction of the offering deities. That is their words, not mine. So these are all their words, yeah? Offering deities. I never used those words. I never knew such words existed until after I knew about that report. Yeah, so-and-so person came and disturbed their peace, the peace of the offering deities. Because I left already. I'm not there anymore. So I asked, well, what did they do to disturb them? And they say because he came in and brought in not pure energies into their building area, where they are building a palace of worship for you. That's how I knew about it. In that tiny island, there was just a single person tent. I put up near the hatching swan. Person stay there for just some months. And long after I left, a non-resident removed it already. But the deities still count that I inhabited there before and built a palace of worship. In one place, there were some initiates who went there to feed birds, swans, or other animals, people, as per my instruction, after I left that place. So even such a humble one like I am, and still alive here, they still, offer such reverence like that. It takes at least half a year to finish that kind of palace, and you won't see it with your physical eyes. But if you meditate well, maybe you can see it. Or if you're sincere, maybe they will let you see it. Not everybody can see this kind of palace. So people would not believe that such things as a palace of worship in the air really exists for any master or any saints and sages. So over all these centuries, or thousands of years of time, can you imagine how many palaces like that have been built on earth in remembrance and worship of the masters that have come and that have graced our planet and that have left us physically? These worshiping palaces help to naturally stabilize the surrounding, bless the atmosphere and all beings nearby. And by the way, one day while traveling, I wanted to rid myself of all the house keys, ashram keys or related remote controls, etc. But heaven told me to keep them for the same beneficial purpose. So all the temples and the churches that we built are nothing of physical value compared to the palaces that the deities, the goddesses, have built for those masters. So it doesn't matter that when they leave, they have magnificent temples or not, they always have. As they moved from one area to another, their palaces will be multiplied all the time. Everywhere they pass, the deities around that local area or nearby would come together, use their power and build such palaces for the master in gratitude, in memory of, and in worship, just for all the world to know, in the invisible world. We, in the physical and visible world, hardly know about that and hardly can tell. So if you go somewhere and see the native people say, please don't disturb that area, this area, it could be because they know the sacredness of certain place. So please just respectfully listen. Formally, because humans rely only on their physical power, guns and knives and stuff like that. We sometimes took away the lands of the native people and offended the gods by taking up their abode, their worshipping our temples and all that. And then we receive bad luck and tragedy upon ourselves just because we're ignorant. We cannot see what the natives, psychics see. In every indigenous nation or community, there is someone who knows about nature, who can see beyond physical obstruction and see things that normal people cannot see. But because of ignorance, many with strong physical weapons and force would come and, force the natives away from their land, from their worship area, from the sacred, mountains, fields, hills, and forests, thinking that these people are stupid or superstitious or know nothing of science. But many things science can never explain anyway. Even nowadays, with a lot of high tech, many phenomena have been recorded in the air or in the sea and in forests or on mountains somewhere that science cannot explain. Not to talk about the things that cameras cannot capture. Normal eyes cannot see. Normal hands and cannot touch. Feet cannot go through, for example, like that. So please, I remind you, well, we talk about that many times already, but I remind you again, please, every step you walk on earth, be thankful, be respectful. Then you will have less trouble and disaster in your life. And if you can help it, don't go out too late at night. Because at midnight, if we have demons and ghosts still on the planet, at midnight, midnight, the king of karma will release the demons and the ghosts so that they can go out, be free, doing what they have to do. Sometimes it's good for us, sometimes not good for us. Sometimes fatal, sometimes causes people to be frightened, to lose their mind, to go crazy, or to do things that later, when they're out of the demonic influence, they would not remember at all. Just like those sleepwalking people, if they happen to do things or go anywhere, when they come back to their bed, they don't remember a thing. Anyway, to live in this physical life, even as a practitioner, you must always exercise caution and give out your best, your compassion that you learned from all the teachings of the masters and develop it more and more or remember it more and more yourself by practicing meditation, by God's grace. Show it all. Show your love, okay? Give your love. Act on your love, from your love to others around you. You never know whom you're helping. It could be a saint, in disguise. It could be a highly enlightened saint or practitioner, but they live humbly just like everyone else. Yeah, just like Kabir, Saint Kabir. He just continued his job as a weaver. And, like Buddha, He was a prince of a kingdom, but he just walked around in his 1 hour robe to go begging for food. And many other masters just walked barefoot and served humans quietly, humbly, until they were found out, and then executed, burnt alive, crucified, or assassinated. You know it already. The more you read about how the masters suffered, the more you are grateful to them. Are touched deep in your heart, and you would vow to practice more and more diligently to repay their kindness, to show gratitude for their love and sacrifice. Many masters in the past just did what they did, a normal job, living a normal life, and you would never recognize them unless you have psychic eyes or spiritual eyes that can see their aura. Then you know they are high-level beings, not normal humans. You don't have to see even. Just be respectful to all you meet and treat them with loving kindness. And recognize the God in them, whether or not they know about their own, high position in the universe as children of God. Just be good, be kind. Then your life will be better, okay? That's all I want to tell you. No need to find the saints in order to be kind to him or her so that you can have blessing. No, that's like business. That's low class, okay? Treat all unconditionally, as you would like to be treated yourself, as if you are in their position. Always think that you are the other, then you know how to treat them. Okay? Right. I thank you all for practicing very diligently, for trusting me, and for remembering God every day and thanking God and thanking all the masters and doing as many good deeds as you can afford or as you encounter, helping all those in need unconditionally. Never think that they will have to thank you or reward you, or that heaven will reward you. But you will be rewarded, even if you don't want it. Just be respectful, okay? To all that you see or do not see, knowing that God energy is everywhere. The saint and sage's energy abounds to help you, to uplift you, to comfort you. Then you would treat everyone as if, he is a master, she is a saint. Or it doesn't matter, just as your fellow human beings, When I was helping to care for some patients around me in the hospital, I did not check if they were saints or sages or anything. I just helped them because they needed it, because I was able to at that time, and because all the nurses and doctors were extremely busy. You don't know it. When you go to some hospitals, they're so extremely busy. People are miserable and sick everywhere. And some are so helplessly sick that you just shed tears, feeling their misery and pain. So your little help, your little comforting words, your loving eyes, your humble service would help to make them feel a little bit comforted. Some don't even have relatives or friends or families. They're just all alone and are sick, lonely, helpless, and frightened. So imagine if it's you, how would you like to be treated, to be loved, to be comforted, to be shown kindness? Yes? Then you just do it as if it's for you. Don't overdo it. Don't be too noisy while doing it. Don't do it so that all the nurses see you and praise you. They might see and they might praise you, like in my case. But you should not feel proud or satisfied for any reward you have by words or action. You just do it because you want to, because the person needs your help. That's all. Okay, remember this. And you never know, you might have helped a saint, a master who is not, obviously known to you or not famous or too humble to even say anything. but they will give you blessing quietly, and you never know why your life suddenly becomes better, for example, why your relationships are happier, why you are promoted at your job to a better job, higher position, etc. But it's not that you want it or wish for it. You must always help others with your love. That's all there is. Just with love. Do everything with love. To yourself, your family, your relatives, your friends, and strangers, whenever they need that. And even when they don't need it, give them love also. If you can, your family, make your life happier. Because if your family members are happy, then you're happy. That is definitely like that. There is a reflection, okay? Just like the mirror. When you look into the mirror, a good mirror reflects back to you that you are pretty or not, okay? Right. That's very simple. Now, I thank you for remembering God, praising God, and being grateful to God and to all the saints and sages and to the Master every day, every time you can, and meditate as much as you can. Remember to protect yourself with the holy names and the gifts if you have, okay? All right. May all your noble wishes come true. May God never let you forget Him. Amen. I will talk to you again next time. Love you, love you, love you.
Joy am I, and love am I. Joy is mine, and love is mine. I will two and two abide. I will two and two abide.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
The karma, the action, and the results of killing beings brings on two retributions. 1. A short life, and 2. Much illness. Reverend Bhikshu Dr. Heng Shor, PhD, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
The professor in Karolinska says, writing articles about the too much television, too much computer game damage the children's brain too fast.
Maybe they don't think that much.
Yes.
But let's face it, if they don't watch ours, they watch somebody else. It's even worse. At least whatever they take in. Because we also beaming out positive, blessing energy and vibration.
Jokes, my daughter enjoy jokes, all the jokes. She jump up every time she hears the jokes. She jump up and listen.
It's just relax everybody. We try to make the best, and healthy possible. And including animals in it, all friendly stuff, yeah.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Adorable viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled The Sacred Palace's Location, Part 3 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Islamic Prayer and Ethical Living, selections from the Hadith, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May your animal friends bring endless love and fun to your life.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds. Life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím, navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule a suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.